Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video I'm going to be covering Cyborg. He made his first appearance in DC Comics Presents Volume 1, Issue number 26 in October of 1980. This version was part of the Teen Titans, but for this video I'm going to be doing the current version, which debuted in Justice League Volume 2, Issue number 1 in October of 2011. Now, his real name is Victor Stone, and he stands 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighs 385 pounds, naturally having brown eyes and black hair. But now, since his cybernetic enhancements have taken place, he has one cybernetic red eye. Now, Vic's cybernetic implants give him massively enhanced strength, speed, and durability. He also has an armored chassis and promethium-impregnated skin, and this is what provides him with his greatly enhanced damage resistance. He has a vast array of sensors and onboard processors that can intercept signals and hack systems remotely. In addition to this, he can interface with just about any form of technology that we know of. He also has the ability to generate boom tubes, which can be used for instant transport anywhere, but he typically travels around by flight using boosters in his feet. Now, offensively, he has a vast array of weapons at his disposal, being able to create just about anything. This is normally displayed by his arms being reconfigured into energy or projectile weapons. The first and most popular being his sonic white noise cannon, which can be used to either temporarily disable someone or even completely vaporize something. Another one of his quote-unquote big gun attacks is something he calls the heart attack. And with this, he gives off an EMP blast, and that disables any electronic devices within 50 meters around him. Cyborg also has what we would call a healing factor if he was completely organic, but since he's cybernetic, it's really referred to as more of a self-repair type of system. His body is not only able to perfectly fix any damage done to its mechanical systems, but it can also rapidly repair any damage done to his biological systems as well. And to round all this out, although he has vast processing power with his computer components, he is an exceptionally gifted biological mind as well. Now, Victor Stone was a high school football star who wanted to play professionally, but this brought him into conflict with his father, Silas Stone, who was a scientist. He continuously pressured his son to become an academic like him. One day, Vic went to S.T.A.R Labs to confront his father, who happened to be working on reverse engineering a mother box, which is a sentient extraterrestrial computer. Vic and his dad ended up getting into an argument, but during this, the mother box actually pinged, and it generated a boom tube portal out of which emerged a horde of parademons that were serving Darkseid. Vic was immediately hit with a blast of red energy that started to dissolve his body, so his dad dragged him into the lab's red room, and this room contained experimental technology. Silas made the split-second decision to replace parts of Vic's damaged body with cybernetic systems and promethium skin grafts, incorporating the mother box's energies into Vic's new body. As this process was completing, a parademon actually broke into the red room, and Vic's arm automatically reconfigured into a white noise cannon, and that vaporized this creature. But this parademon attack on S.T.A.R Labs was not an isolated incident. These boom tubes were opening all over the world, pouring out parademons everywhere. Despite still being angered at his father and in complete shock at what had happened to his body, Vic quickly learned that his cybernetic systems could pick up communications from the aliens' mother boxes and even generate its own boom tubes. His mother box then activated and transported him to Metropolis, where the world's superheroes were gathered to face Darkseid himself. Cyborg ended up joining in with this huge battle, and he was actually the one that generated a boom tube that carried Darkseid back to Apokolips and ended the invasion. In the aftermath of this attack, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and The Flash decided to create a team to defend the Earth, and Cyborg ended up joining them as one of the founding members of the Justice League. His advanced systems and weaponry proved very useful when the team fought different enemies over the years. But one enemy they faced really struck a chord with Vic, and this was when they encountered the mysterious Graves in the Himalayas. He used his psychic powers to make Vic experience his greatest fear. And this fear was that he was losing his humanity as a result of having so much of his body replaced by artificial components. Vic had often wondered if he was still a man or just a machine that thought he was human. Despite this assault on his emotions, he ended up overcoming this fear, and he and the rest of the team went on to beat their enemy. This theme has emerged more than once, though, because in one occasion in the Throne of Atlantis storyline, the subaquatic warlord Ocean Master flooded Gotham City and led the forces of Atlantis against the surface world. The Justice League responded, but most of them were captured and imprisoned beneath the sea. Although he was reluctant at first, not wanting to give up more of his humanity, Cyborg replaced his only remaining lung with a module that his dad created, and this allowed him to have complete underwater operation. In addition to doing this, he recruited new Justice League members and then went to rescue his old teammates. Now, another notable incident is one time when the evil crime syndicate attacked the Justice League, Vic's cybernetic systems were taken over by an artificial intelligence, and this created an evil, separate entity called Grid. This took a lot of Cyborg's systems offline, but this was somewhat of a good thing because during this period, he and his dad had a chance to reconcile. Both the human father and now mostly human son had a chance to make peace with each other, and Silas fitted his son with a new sleek cybernetic body. Now being upgraded and having new abilities, Vic then launched an attack against Grid and took the AI enemy offline for good. Subsequent to this, he ended up having bad nightmares about fighting technological beings on an alien world. Around this time, Vic was actually killed by power-armored figures, but his cybernetic systems ended up reviving him later. These tech breakers, as they're called, were from an alternate dimension, and they wanted to destroy Cyborg before his advanced systems could draw the attention of the tech sapiens, which were aliens infected by cybernetic parasites. After learning this, Cyborg and the other heroes actually joined the tech breakers to protect Earth, and Vic ended up beating all of the tech sapiens by simply hacking into their operating system. Now, due to his powers and abilities and his influence on the DC universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Cyborg a rating of 9, which is an epic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.